Congratulations, 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 congratulations. They sing something like that when instead of happy birthday here, except they do a lot of clapping, so it's like congratulations, congratulations, except they don't sing it as horribly as I sang it. Congratulations, you are now a high school graduate. Great job. I'm very proud of you. I would love to see some photos of your graduation if you have a chance to do that. I'm sure that there's going to be a picture or two around, so I might have a chance to see one of those. I would love to see that. Wow, I've been listening to your video blogs and reading your blogs, and I see that you're keeping very busy and working several jobs and looking for several jobs. I'm very, very, very proud of you. I'm proud of the person you are. I'm proud of the choices you've made, the attitudes you have. You are just a very cool person, and I like you a lot. And the words fail me. I can't explain how proud I am of you and how happy you make me, and how glad I am to know that you are happy and you have a good head on your shoulders, and you're smart, but you're caring and kind, and you know what you want to do with your life, and the thing that you've chosen to do, or the thing that you want to do right now, is basically helpful to people and helpful to the world rather than self-aggrandizing, which again I'm very proud of. There's in every way I am proud of you. So congratulations, good job. Obviously today's prop is, in case you didn't realize, this is the tie you gave me for my very first Father's Day. This tie, you were only a few months old, and your mother tells me that she took you with her when she went shopping for it, and she held out a bunch of ties, and this was the first one that you reached for. This was the first one you tried to play with or grab, and so this was chosen by you for me. And as you can see, it has, well, I guess you can't see because the autofocus thing is not working. Come on, autofocus! I go. There we go. Okay, so it has, maybe I can catch it in the light, it has very faint feather patterns, which I think is appropriate because every time I took you to the park, every seagull feather, every sparrow feather, any feather, you would grab and pick up and play with and want to take home. And I would inspect them for any visible insects. I'm sure that there were some smaller insects, mites and whatnot on them, but you know, hey, dirt don't hurt. So anyway, I've had kind of a busy weekend, so I wasn't able to record my congratulation video to you any earlier. I was pretty sick, and so, well, I wasn't pretty sick. I received some medicine, and I had a bad reaction to the medicine, and so I was not here for part of the weekend. So I didn't get a chance to record the video, but I'm back now, and I'm recording the video now. And hi! Let's see, I guess I should try to tell a story. The day of my own high school graduation, when I was a high school student, my father bought half of a car for me. I paid for the other half, but he picked it out for me. It was a 1978 Camaro, candy apple red, two-door. I didn't think that I would love the car, but I did love the car, and I was very good at driving that particular car. It didn't have a whole lot of room for people, not a lot of trunk space or space to haul stuff around, but it was a cool looking car, and I loved it. It was a stick shift. It was only a 3-speed, but I learned to drive a stick in it. Anyway, on the day of my high school graduation, I had been working at McDonald's for all of high school, and we were having a big party at my parents' house. Well, it was my house at the time too, and we needed ice, enough ice for all of the drinks and all of the coolers and all of the stuff, and I guess we were having a pretty big graduation party. I only knew like 5 people who were coming to the graduation party, but I guess my mom invited about 150 people, because she said the deal was that every graduation party she was ever invited to, those people got invited to my graduation party, because she said she had to put money in a card for them and they were going to have to put money in a card for me. So anyway, so we invited like 150, 200 people to my graduation party, of which I knew like half a dozen. So we needed a lot of ice. So I went to McDonald's. I'd cleared it ahead of time, talked to my managers and said that I was having my graduation party, and they said that it would be fine if I brought some coolers and filled them with ice. They liked me and they were willing to do that for me. So I brought like 6 big coolers, and I just absolutely packed my car full of ice. And so I'm driving back with 6 stacked up coolers, 2 in the front seat, 4 in the back seat, full of ice, and I'm driving in my Camaro. And I'm in a 4-lane divided road, 2 lanes going in each direction. Actually, it's 5 lanes because it had a turn lane in the middle. And there was a street fair in Flat Rock, which was the city I was driving through to get back to Carlton from where I was working in Woodhaven. And there was a street fair in Flat Rock, and there was not very many people on the street, but the street fair was on my side of the road. And there wasn't a whole lot of traffic on the other side of the road, but there was a lady who was slowing down on the opposing side, and I didn't think anything of it. I thought she saw me or whatever. Apparently she did not see me and pulled a quick U-turn directly in front of me. Now, she had like 2 kids in the, well, not like, she had 2 kids in the car jumping around, and apparently the reason she pulled the U-turn is because they were screaming and yelling that they wanted to go to the street fair. Well, in a screaming effort to not T-bone her, first of all, I had to cut across the other lanes. I was very lucky that there was no oncoming traffic, because I crossed the turn lane plus the 2 opposing lanes. I was close to a bridge, and the bridge was just before the police station. So I went across 2 lanes, jumped the curb, ended up hitting the guardrail on the bridge about 10 feet from the edge of the bridge, and totaled my car. Now when I hit, of course I was wearing my seatbelt, but when I hit, suddenly I was showered by all of these white shards, and I immediately thought it was my back window breaking, and I thought I was hit all over the place with all this stuff, and I'm grabbing my neck and trying to see if I've been sliced open, and of course it turns out that it was all the ice was flying forward, and so I wasn't sliced open by the ice, because it wasn't the glass, but my car, because it was a unibody, was absolutely totaled. And so on my graduation day, I totaled my candy apple red Camaro, with absolutely nothing to do with drinking and absolutely not my fault. So I certainly hope you have a better graduation party than I did. I love you, Cheyenne. Congratulations. I'm very, very, very proud of you. There are not enough veries. I'm tremendously proud and tremendously happy that your life is turning out as well as it is. You go, girl. I love you so much. Congratulations.